Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, your host, Luckymarine, and we're attempting to rescue this mob if we can. Seriously, did Mildred just wake up and... Mildred, I don't even know anymore. She slept out here all night because she couldn't get back. And now suddenly she can. Alright, let's dig him out a little chamber. I don't care if we can't breathe because there's no oxygen generation. We have to rescue the little guy. It was at this moment that Mildred knew that she had fucked up. We're meant to be rescuing him, and yet I think about 4 or 5 of them just jumped on his head, and now they've dug themselves into a little corner, and they're not going to be able to get out because they're digging through coal, and you can't build things out of coal. Well done, guys. No, well done. Cancel that layer. And I'll allow the mob to be able to get out of the water. Oh no, don't urinate in this place. Just going to make it harder for the mob to survive. Come on. Will you get with the program? We'll dig out that as well. Good whip, yeah. There we are. Whew. Feel quite good after that. We rescued the mob from suffocation and certain death. And let's put the wheels back onto a 5 because let's not die, yo. He looks well happy now. I mean, a lot happier than he was down here with only a tiny pocket of oxygen to his name. You're still drowning? You're drowning and you're overheated. So what is it that you eat? Agile, disease-ridden invertebrate. Nice. Decomposing carcasses of deceased organisms. Well, we don't have any decomposing carcasses of deceased organisms. So you make contaminated oxygen, but what do you eat in order to turn it into contaminated oxygen? Carbon dioxide? Is that your meal of choice? I don't know, but at least it's alive now and it's not going to die. Which is good. Did our job for the day. At a detriment to our base, but we did it. It's alright. Let's mop out in here as well. What? Yeah, go mop that room. Go mop the room. It's alright, I'll piss in it as well. Well, it's just gonna make your job a lot harder. I'll cancel the rest of the mob. How you doing, mob? Yep. Doing right. Doing well. I'll call him. Can you name him? You can't. But we'll name him Colin. Colin the Mob. That we rescued from certain death. Or at the very least entrapment. And we'll not dump a load more water on you. We'll not put you through that. How are we getting on in terms of steam? Not good. How are we getting you in there? How can you get into this system? Contaminated oxygen gets brought out of this branch and the rest goes on, and by the rest it can only be carbon dioxide, because oxygen gets taken out here, hydrogen gets taken out here, contaminated oxygen gets taken out here. The only thing left in this system should be carbon dioxide. So how are you here? I mean, I'm not angry, I'm just confused. Oh. Let's do another service. Game, please. There we go. And put them back. I know you've done this a million times, Mildred, but yeah, can you do that for me? But please don't die. Yeah, get your breath back. Alright. The weight of this should have held the weight of water up here, because this amount should have been too much for this amount to push in. Should have been far too much pressure in this area, but no, apparently not. But it's okay, we've got a natural overflow. Right, we'll deconstruct the buildings there and there and replace it with actual tile. Maybe it's because it could come through. It wasn't holding the pressure. The air pocket here should have held the water in place. Alright. And why are you stifled? Yeah, atmospheric pressure is low, but it's drifting in between low and alright. So you can see by the way the plants suddenly don't grow and then they suddenly do. So that's not too bad. A lot of contaminated oxygen there, but don't really care. Colin's still alive. We've given him enough steps to jump out, so that should save him. Yeah, we do need fresh water now, and our only way of making fresh water now is our steam room, and it's not really working. It's still a horrific noise. How much? Oh, decent amount of steam. And then hardly anything. And then a bit more. And then a good amount of steam. What's that? What kind of temperatures are we getting out of here? Steam at 86. That's great. That'll turn straight into water. 97. 6.5 grams of steam at over 100 degrees. 140. How are you at 140? Where have you come from? Steam at 381 degrees Celsius. What? Steam at 3... What? Yeah, this needs to stop. Maybe we can cool the room down with a faster flow. There is no flow. There is no flow. So if there's no flow, how are you creating steam? How have we created steam from nothing? Steam. What is... You're not even connected. 10 kilograms of container, alright. So what is... So how are we creating steam here? How are we creating 1,509.4 milligrams of steam at 360 degrees Celsius? Here. I don't know. Does anyone know? I mean, I know it's alpha, but I don't think that should work, especially if we're not adding any water to the room. So we're getting bits of steam coming through under 100 degrees Celsius. And that stuff will be from in here, because we've regulated this room to be about 110. I know it's coming through at about... There are a few that are a little bit hotter, but fair enough, we'll let them off. 136, fair enough. Between 100 and 140, I'm alright with. But then we've got random bits of steam coming through. At crazy temperatures. 320 degrees Celsius. That's 3 thermal regulators aren't going to be enough to cool down 320 degrees Celsius. 323, 325. Oh, it's a decent amount we're getting out of absolutely nothing. But still. What temperatures are coming out here? Steam 108. Water, liquid. So yeah, as soon as it comes out and it's below 100, it'll turn straight into water and it'll drop to the bottom. As you see it plummeting there. And that's fine. But all the stuff that's coming out at 1,000,000 degrees, steam 107 degrees Celsius, yeah, it just has to, wow. I don't even know. I don't even know how this is a thing. I can't even. I don't see how this can work. Oh, now we're getting oxygen out of it. Now it's just oxygen at 47 degrees Celsius. What is going on here? What is this? What is this? So in the same room, you've got oxygen at 53 degrees, and then you've got hydrogen at 509 degrees. Any more steam in here? Oh, there we go. Steam at 545.1 degrees Celsius. Another bit of steam at 672.4 degrees Celsius. What the hell? Oh, we found we found at 709 degrees point 0.4 degrees Celsius. Do you know what I was saying? What you want is to just breach the 100-degree mark, so that you can bring it back under the 100-degree by using very little energy, i.e. the thermo. Do what's it? These. Yeah. You don't want steam at 921. No. You don't want steam at 676.6 degrees Celsius. Because no matter how many regulators it goes through, you need 18 of them in here to get it anywhere near 100 degrees. So at 600 degrees, it's going to come through here and pop out here at, what, 500 degrees? Make the ambient temperature of this room hotter, which means that it's just going to take more and more time for it to cool down. I don't even know how this room is a thing. I don't even know what's going on here. I am baffled. I am baffled by this room. Maybe it's the spores. Maybe it's the spores that did it. I don't know. I am both surprised and confused at the same time. How are you creating breathable oxygen? And a decent amount of it as well. What is this? Breathable gas that's unbreathable. Is it meant to be something else? Is it just got the colours mixed up? Is it a bug? Does it mean that it's carbon dioxide or something? I don't know. No, thank you. We are trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Maybe these are the challenges that it gives you once you start getting to cycle 200. It's like, right, we'll give them something entirely different. Why can't I? Why isn't this a thing? Can I not? What's this? What's this grey thing that you've given me? I can't select it. Still can't select it. Is that just fluid? Water, liquid. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am suitably confused by this room. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't work. This shouldn't be a thing. And now you're pumping hydrogen out as well. It's a good job we're geared up for hydrogen down here. Otherwise that would have fully messed me up. How much hydrogen? A load of hydrogen. By contrast, 448 grams. Oh no. What's mcg? That's like microgram, isn't it? So tiny, tiny, tiny amounts of hydrogen. Alright, fair enough. Milligrams. Just grams of oxygen. 1.2. Yeah, 1,000 grams is a kilogram. So that's 1.2 kilograms of oxygen has come out of this room, I think. It might have come out of this room. It's past the branch. I don't know. I really don't know. Well, at least it's not game-breaking amounts of oxygen getting produced by an empty room. You know, we're not going to survive on the amount that's been produced here. Still confusing. Are you doing your job? Yep, you're doing your job. Good. Temperatures. Temperature in the main base is great. About 20 degrees. About 18 to 20 degrees is ideal. Temperature in here. 106, 114, 115. That's the type of temperatures that you want for steam generation. It gets a little bit hotter over in this corner, but it's fine. Generally, you want it just above 100 degrees. You do not. You do not want it steam at 450 degrees Celsius. That is not an ideal temperature for steam. And we saved the mob. We saved the mob. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a very confused me for this episode. No, let's get to the end of the cycle. I still don't know. I still don't know what this is. I don't know. Comments below on what you think it is. Is it you letting stuff in every now and then? Let's set this to close so they can't get in. So they can't allow anything else into... Oh no, it was this room, wasn't it? And you are closed. No, you're on auto. I don't... 5.3 grams of oxygen. Milligrams of oxygen. That's not too bad. I don't want kilograms worth of oxygen being produced in this room, because that would just be wrong. That would just be blatantly cheating. Get a decent amount of steam from this room now. .8 grams. Maybe not. 8.8 grams. 8.7. 15. It's not really milligrams of steam. 8.7 grams. It's not really enough to live off. Next time I think we build our steam chamber a lot bigger. Maybe have it off to the side of our base and have it the length of the base. Maybe have it narrow. With the condensing chamber a little bit further away. just so we can cool it down a bit more. It's a shame where we dug into here and the basalite walls didn't seem to have much of an effect on the steam chamber or the steam condensing chamber that we'd built. I think that should have been a thing. The heat transfer should be the same. Or it should be similar. It should be similar to heat transfer. The cold transfer into the atmosphere around it should be similar to the heat transfer to the atmosphere around it. Mildred, don't be stuck there. Mildred? Oh, Mildred, you fool. What have you done? Right, Mildred? It's a good job I looked at you at the end. See, looking out to where you are? Yes, see? This is the face that you pull when you're intent on actually getting somewhere, alright? That's the face I want you to pull all the time. Not the tired face and the having a spaz down here. There you go. You even pooped out some igneous rock. Fine, now get yourself to bed. And where's the other one? Stuffing her face and sweating. With what? Some kind of disease. Oh, Suki. The spores. Fine. And a full bladder, it's okay, you can just let loose anywhere. We're fully geared up for you letting loose. So, that was that episode. The episode where it's the Bermuda room, not the triangle, just the room. And instead of things disappearing into it, things are coming out of it that we don't know. We can't. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Can someone please explain to me what this is? Breathable gas. How is this being generated out of absolutely nothing? We have no fluid coming in. We have breathable oxygen going out. If it's not breathable oxygen going out, it's steam or it's hydrogen. It's, I think the term is hot as all balls. I don't know. I don't know. Straining. Oh, cool. So, anyway, I have been Luckymarine. As always, you have been amazing. Join me and the gang. Pierre. Suki, Floyd, nearly a dead Mildred, but not quite. Ming Mai and Lenny in the next episode, where we try to fathom out what's going on. No, should we just ignore it and hope for the best? That's usually what I do with a lot of things in life. And I'm still alive, so we'll just. This is just going to be a thing. Yeah. Rescued Colin from drowning, which apparently he still is drowning. I don't think you are, mate. Not with all this runoff area. And yeah, we will need to sort something out with our fresh water. We may have to dabble, may have to dip into our sand. I'm sure we had more sand than this. What have we used with our sand? I reckon it's because this sand down here, you can't get, well, the dupes can't get to it. And if you cut off an area and you can't get to it anymore, it'll remove it from this list. So, what? There must be 4,000, about 4 tons worth of sand on the bottom of this here, because we were at 72. It's alright. Yeah, we may have to use some sand in the water purifier. Just get it set up here and start getting stuff pumped into it, and so we can fill up our freshwater tank again, because we're just not making enough steam. It works in principle. What's this water? Contaminated water, yeah. It works in principle. And what are you? Building flooded. Fine. I'll turn you back down. So yeah, it works in principle, but you'd need to make more. And I'm going to go away and try and figure out how we could make more. The heat's not the issue. The water isn't the issue. Because we're dribbling water in and it's collecting on the bottom. It's probably the pumping. It's probably the pumping out actually. Yeah. We might try another pump. Another gas pump. The more we're pumping out of the room, the better. I don't think we're pumping enough out to match. Yeah, next episode we'll move the filter along again and we'll get another pump going. We may even move the filter out of the way somewhere. Move it down here or something. So that we don't have to shuffle everything along every time we decide to put another gas pump in place. So yeah, next episode, more pumps. Hope to see you then. Until then, do take care.